We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys have really hit their stride, winners in 7 of their last 9. On the Cowboys' side, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. A solid stiff arm. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And now as we get toward the home stretch here in the regular season, Charles, let's take a look at the list of key inactives for them in this one.
Yeah, and after almost a full season of physical games, you know you're going to have some guys missing during the final weeks of the season. Nature of how we play this sport. Every team, you've got to be prepared to handle them. And the teams that focus on handling it, focus on guys getting ready to play, even if they're not starters, those are the ones that weather the storm.
To the right side and intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chargers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. Keenan Allen, the intended target. And now it's second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Chargers first down. A gain of 7. And the Chargers first down.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
With a 48-yard line.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 61 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
On first down, it's Hampton. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. The Chargers at 10-4 on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Play action. It's Herbert. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Now it's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26.
That's another.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
12. First down, Los Angeles.
Here's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Herbert going to give to Hampton. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Ladd McConkey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To the air again, Prescott. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. All that blown up by DeMarvion Overshown.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Prescott off play action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. He'll drop this down to Williams. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
9 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Prescott yet again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A gain of 10 yards.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard
Play action
line.
this time for Justin Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
And the Chargers.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You look at this Cowboy defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8.
A gain of 12 brings up 2nd down.
Herbert now.
At the 24-yard line.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Donovan Ezeraku showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And he's putting together a remarkable season, currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. They begin the drive with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up.
There's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
At the 44-yard line.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, 44 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Aubrey now for the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Makes the score Cowboys 17.
That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown.
For the Cowboys.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a second down and 4.
Second and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Pass hauled in by Johnston. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
10 yards. And the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Chargers.
On the option right, Herbert. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. Herbert off of play action. Finds Johnston. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
A gain of 12 yards.
On the give, this is Hampton. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. Play action. It's Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
First down.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Second down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
A run once more with Hampton. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Hampton. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Chargers first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's Herbert. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
A 7-yard gain. And the Chargers first down.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Touchdown, LA.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Prescott. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down. To throw is Prescott. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
First down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Intended for
Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now it's Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover, as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Prescott to throw it. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Prescott. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. Now, here are the key inactives for this one, Charles. And as you get towards the latter stages of the season, you hope that this is a clean graphic with no names, but well, that's hard to do in the NFL.
Yeah, there's almost no way you think it's going to be like that. It's just a matter of what names are on the list and how you prepare to play without them. Everyone wants to finish strong. Well, the only way to do it, forget the inactive list and focus on the guys who are going to take the field.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Prescott now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
On the keeper. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pickens on the slant. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Give here to Hampton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up third and 10.
from the gun. Herbert on third down. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
19 yards. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He's got it. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of
Prescott
7.
off play action.
And
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
a gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
Here's
3rd
Prescott.
and 5.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Los Angeles.
Back to Hampton on 1st down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because after that, How about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg?
And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Prescott on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, after that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Chargers.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That one complete to McConkey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Chargers, first down. A gain of 14. First down, Chargers.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's another Chargers first down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
At the 18-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
He was brought down by Justin Boykby. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The offense on third down, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 8. Here's one deep for Pickens. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
For the Cowboys.
Davis now to return it. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
It's a gain of 35. First down, Los Angeles.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Makes it 3rd and
Herbert back to the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At their 48.
They run it again with Williams. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
He's across midfield.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Throwing. Prescott. Screen play set up for Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
A 7-yard gain. And the Cowboys first down.
Out of the pistol. Here's Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 44-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
At the 43-yard line.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 12.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to...
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Denzel Perryman with a sack.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Cowboys field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd.
Here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
3-yard pickup.
And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
7 at their 48-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 40.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And they'll run it here. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
13 yards on the play. That's another Chargers.
Now it's Herbert. Open man right side. That's McConkey. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Herbert. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Herbert now. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is
that time multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Herbert sacked
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
36-yard line.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a 2nd and 6. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. 3rd and 2. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial game.
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the